The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 240. You get the Nasdaq up 58. S&Ps are up 24. Gold contract down $12.60, trading at $12.41. You get silver down 7 cents, $18.39. Platinum is down $7, $1,016. You get light sweet crude up 26 cents, $54.26 a barrel. We're going to get those oil numbers out at 10:30 this morning. Notes, the 10-year note down 26 ticks, 123.24. 30-year bond off a full 2 points, 149.21. We had the probability of a rate hike in March go from go from actually 34% last week to 50% on Monday morning to 84% today. Pretty intense. King dollar up 681.6, 101.810. You got the euro at 106. We got the yen trading at 113.86, and we got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Kevin and Scott, they got a great show. You can tune it in right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com. You hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. You're going to understand options upside down. If you happen to be in the New York area, they right now are at the Traders Expo at the great Marriott Marquis, Times Square. Go visit them. You're going to get, you're going to meet some great people, great traders, and you'll get to understand exactly how this option market works. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. One correction, Tom. We are back in Chicago.
Oh, you are? Okay, so it's Wednesday already. So,
yeah, it was only a 2.5-day event.
That's
so
right.
We all
Thank
flew
you.
in
you must
late last night.
You must be happy you're back in Chicago too.
It's good to be back in Chicago. It's good to be back on a landline and have a little better, a little better way to promote swim lessons than over a phone line from New York.
You know what's intriguing? What happened, folks, is that they just had a hard time getting broadcasting out of the Marriott Marquis yesterday, but two different things ended up happening, which I didn't know at the time. So that building is all steel, because I've done it out of there before. But what happened also is on the East Coast, that was the Amazon servers everywhere that was clogging up the East Coast, which is pretty wild. That's how big Amazon has got.
Because we were like, this usually works, good enough. It's not the highest quality, but it's usually good enough to get a quality show done. But, yeah, I don't know what. It was just a disaster, and we didn't know what to do. You and I were texting each other going, I don't know what's happening here. It's a meltdown. So
listen,
it's good
man,
to be back.
I've been in those situations, and what happens, folks, is that you get frustrated. You're trying to do a show. You got to keep your composure, and you can't flip out, but you want to flip out.
Right, exactly. I'd flip out, but no one would care, Tom.
Totally. Hey,
right.
so
look at this. I guess the markets were waiting for this speech, and I guess they liked it, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean,
but Tom, what were you and I talking about last week about the March meeting?
Right.
And how it was so underpriced, and I was actually confused about it, right? And we were telling our listeners, be careful about this March meeting. It's not off the table, even though the futures were 17%, for just a few days ago. Now look at
you're being very kind saying we, okay? Bottom line, folks, okay, now, I'm telling you, Kevin and Scott's show is phenomenal, folks, okay? When Kevin brought this up approximately, it's almost 2 weeks ago, you brought it up in swim lessons. They thought you were crazy, man. Okay? Yeah. Seriously, folks, okay? I listen to this every day. It's an amazing show. When Kevin brought it up, Scott was even saying, what? What are you talking about, man? You know what I mean? Right? I mean, that's I don't blame anyone. I mean, it was like, what are you talking about, man?
And Scott and I do these conversations, and they're organic. We don't really plan them before we go in.
Well,
and I had this in my mind, and we started talking about it. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
A trader should have his eye on the Fed funds rate, because March is not done.
It's not, and it's amazing. I don't think I've actually seen it go up so fast in a couple days.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
This is remarkable. What's happening.
And folks, I happen to have the WIRP option up on the Bloomberg right now, and when you see this chart, okay, it's like insane. It's an 82% this morning. 82%.
Incredible.
So the bottom line is that you get 82%. That gives the Fed the leeway to basically raise it. That's the bottom line.
Right.
Because the market's ready for it.
Incredible movement.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the market. Here's why. Here's why it shouldn't really surprise everyone, because it makes perfect common sense, right? All the data, with the exception of that GDP data yesterday, I thought that was pretty muted. But all the forward-looking data, Tom, is coming in strong and powerful.
Yeah.
Right. And it's making, and all the consumer confidence, the Philly Fed a week or so ago, these numbers are blowing the top off these estimates. So it should start. The momentum should have started growing. It's not like I was reinventing the wheel. I'm just seeing, boy, something should be going on with all these numbers. You just can't look at so much data and ignore it.
No, I agree, and I guess we've all looked at low interest rates for so long. It's like, why are we going up? But bottom line, guess what? We're going up. Right here today, folks, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, live from Chicago. We got Kevin Hinks, we got Scott Connor, we got swim lessons. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one, and glad you're home, man.
Good to be back on terra firma. Have a great day, guys.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 246. Nasdaq's up 57.
Larry has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 241. Nasdaq's up 56. S&Ps are up 25. We have gold down 1290. And all the indices gapped away.
Good morning.
Good morning, man.
I'm sorry I'm tardy. I was throwing a Dow 21,000 party down the hall.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you, man. It's pretty intense. There's no doubt about it. Bottom line, they gap higher, and all the indices flat out. Bonds are lower. I think you just heard me when we were talking with Kevin. It's pretty amazing how fast this.
It sure is. I was looking at that this morning too.
Look at the chart.
Yeah.
If you're watching,
change quickly.
If you're watching Tiger TV, folks,
right.
I don't. We've only been watching this for a couple of years. Really, I've only picked it up a couple of years ago. I don't think I've ever seen it change that quick. We were at 34% last week.
Yeah.
We went to 50, on Friday or Monday morning?
Yes, I believe so.
And today's Wednesday, right?
That is correct.
Last night. So, Pitch, I'm interviewing Andy Heck last night, right?
Okay.
And Andy was saying that, this thing went to 50%. And I says, guess what? What happened last night, folks, at 5 minutes of 4, it went from 54% to 79%.
Okay.
2 Fed governors came out, and I said,
right at the end,
and he said to me, "What? That's how quick it went."
Man.
Yeah, pretty intense.
That is pretty intense.
No doubt about that. So, bottom line is that we'll see where this whole thing's going to shake out.
I know. No, pretty big move when you talk about rates too, and the implications they can have.
There's no doubt. Yeah. Let's go look at the 10-year right now. So the 10-year, it's still under, which is intriguing here. You're at 2.462. So we're on a new contract now. When you actually look at the new contract, okay, this is going to get pretty cool. So TYM, you have price destruction happening, but it's going to need a lot more volume to get destroyed. It's going into like a 2 or 3 million contract day. Well, that was 2.3 million. So we could do 2.3 million today, but this thing has to blow away the 123.06, and we're at 123.21 right now.
Okay.
Let's go to our man Carlos in California. Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
Hey,
How are
morning.
you guys?
How you doing?
Carlos?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good, man.
Good.
So, what are we going to look at?
Okay, my call is related to the small caps. As you know, I was short. I covered yesterday, but I want to re-short this again. And actually, I have a position right at 14. It's 14.13, and the contract is I think it's March. It's H7.
Yes. So.
Yes, H7.
Yeah, man. It's awesome.
And well, this is my plan, Tom. We are at the highs on this contract. Actually, I just got activated, and my stop is over 14.20. It's I'm giving about 8 points.
Okay.
But I'm putting my stop a little bit above the 14.20.
That's smart. Listen, there's, this is where it comes down, folks. Okay. So the small caps are the weakest index yesterday. He took his money, which is so smart. It's amazing. Not amazing, Carlos. I'm just saying it's great. Okay. Because 2 different things end up happening, of course, is that you can throw the trade right back on, and you're at the highs, and it's like, okay, you're going to give it 8 points. Big deal.
Right? No, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay. So the last time that we had any juice on the way up was right at the open. That was 14.09.
And I'm not expecting this to work very well, but I think the odds of blow off top and this market I think, at least in the small caps, since they were lagging,
Yes.
now they're leading, and it's like day and night from one day to the other. And I'm not looking at any fundamentals. I'm just looking at my chart that I have here in the daily.
No, that's what you want to do, right?
The
Right.
resistance. So,
I mean, they've all been such rocket ships up. You know, we're going to get some type of a pullback. I mean, just look at that. We're talking about from almost 1,100 to over 1,400.
That's right. And what does happen, folks, okay, so the definition of a blow-off top goes like this, folks, is that you have a long uptrend, it continues unabated, and then you get a gap on all the indices. And that's what we have here. You know, the question is going to be, as we go through the trading day, you know, just does it continue higher? And we'll find that out. And we're going to find that out very quickly. If you don't, and you have a failure, and the failure, by the way, doesn't have to come. Most times it won't go into the negative. All it has to do is give up about half its gains, and then you get problems.
Sure.
You know, because what the basis is that on a blow-off top, you have people that want in the market, don't get in the market, don't get in the market, don't get in. And then they say, oh, my God, I got to get in the market. You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, there was enough talk I happened to listen to Bloomberg in the morning, is that there's enough talk there that the aspect is that, well, should we get in at 21,000? You know, the analysts are saying, well, only if you want to get 23,000 in a few more months.
Yeah.
So
only if you don't want to get a 20. You know,
exactly.
do you want that or 23?
Exactly. Right? Exactly. So we heard the same thing. Yeah. So, you know, I think listen, risk reward. You got a great trade there. You know, because what we have is this. So percentage wise, we're really not up a lot because we're point wise we're up a lot. Okay, but you know the Dow's up 1.2%, the Nasdaq's up 1%. You know, S&Ps are up 0.8. No, Nasdaq's up 1%. S&Ps are up 1 too. So in that context, yeah, you know, you can go up 1.5% in a heartbeat on a day like today. You know, and if that happens, you know, you'll get stopped out. I'm going to get stopped out. I sold the NQs on the gap higher. You know.
Yes, and can I mention something, Tom? Last night I noticed when we have the speech,
yes,
everything kind of stopped, and the real action came a little late. I bought it because I covered my short early. I bought it, but all those indices went up very strong, except this one, and I sold it early, very early last night. Because I thought I was not going to make any money. I said, well, I better wait in the morning, wait for at least 30 minutes after the open, and reshort it again. And as we speak, seems like if it breaks 1410, I'll feel more confident because it'll try to hit the 1400.
That's right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, you're right. There's no doubt. And there wasn't any action, folks. I mean, I was trading the thing too. They really were. The S&Ps were, fluctuated between being up 6 to being, up 8, back and forth.
Yeah.
It was when Europe started opening this morning that you start getting some action, and and the amazing part and this is where you definitely have some divergence, is that gold that was down $16, you got it down 11 right now. The interest rate structure, it will hit the market too. It's not just going to hit the metals market.
Definitely.
So. Cooking, brother.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Take care.
Thanks, Carlos.
Have a great one, Carlos. Have a safe one.
Take care.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 255. Nasdaq's up 56. S&Ps are up 26.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
TFNN has just launched a special event in Tampa with Tom O'Brien taking place March 18th, sponsored by Nadex. Tom O'Brien will be presenting 2 workshops for a combined 2.5 hours of education, bisecting and dissecting his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. March 18th kicks off with a continental breakfast as we get everyone checked in, and that is followed by 2 75-minute workshops with Tom O'Brien. The first workshop from 8:45 until 10 a.m. will cover quality volume, cause and effect, and ABC structures, and the second workshop from 10:15 until 11:30 a.m. will cover swing points, testing, and the Tiger Gartley. Tom will then wrap things up with a question and answer session, which will be followed by a Tiger Luncheon Social on the rooftop of the Westin Hotel. The best part is that it's all free, but you must register to attend. Visit the front page of TFNN.com for all the details and to sign up today, and we hope to see you in Tampa on March 18th.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now up 251, Nasdaq's up 56, S&Ps are up 25. And oil numbers.
The show goes quick, right? I jumped in at the second segment, so we got a little thrown off. But yeah, we had the oil numbers that just came out.
Yeah.
And right here, crude 1.5 million barrel. Median estimate was 3 million barrel. So we went in and did.
We did a volatility trade.
We
did
a volatility trade on both sides, and I'm just pulling them up.
54.25, 28 cents we're looking at.
Yeah. So we'll see where these are right now. So here's the price of oil. We're at about 54.24. This is the 1030 bar.
Yeah.
And here are the 2 contracts that we have. So you have the bearish one from 54.25 to 52.75, and then the bullish one going up $1.50 from 54.25, right? We had bought 3 of the bullish, sold 3 of the bearish, and you had about $28.
Right.
Not about $28 per both sides.
Exactly. So to break even, I need 53 in the upside.
Correct.
54.53.
Which is 28 cents above this 54.25 point that we're looking at.
And that trade goes to 11 o'clock, folks. That's why we kind of like those things.
So, you know, if you were trading this, as this is moving, right, we're above. So 54.25, kind of right here, looking at where my cursor is our break-even point. Right now we're 11 cents above that. So here's going to be our one with value right now. You know, so maybe, depending on how you're feeling, if you get up to that point, especially only being 28 cents, if it gets up there real quick, we always talk about you could consider taking your money back, at least break even maybe, or
exactly. And what has happened, you know, when we were looking at that, we had to check to make sure that it was still coming out, folks, because most of the time that trade is about $38.
It can vary.
36
and
to
what was
38.
nice was, you know, we talk about it was only about 3 or 4 pennies away from that exact point of 54.25, which does help to bring the cost down because you're not paying for the intrinsic value. It's basically all premium. One of them, I think, was about 16 and one was 12. And the difference was that one had $4, which was 4 pennies in actual value.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. You have until 11 o'clock. You need 28 cents of movement, and hopefully we get some volatility.
And we don't want it to be a 54.25. That's the bottom line.
Get it away from that point. Get it away from that point.
Let's go back to the broad market for a second. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Broad market out here now. You get the well. Actually, let's go see all these. When we pull this up today, this is going to be crazy.
Big action moving.
Pulling up
things,
the. Look at it. It's hard to believe that Intel is actually down. It's hard to believe anything's down in the Dow.
I would agree.
So Goldman Sachs is putting the most amount of juice into the Dow Industrials. That's up putting 45 points into it.
It almost seems unfair, and I know you talk about it, everyone talks about it. You know, Goldman Sachs is just such an expensive stock. If they're up big, they just plow in a price-weighted index into the index.
Big time.
Yeah.
You get United Health up, putting 19 points into it. JP Morgan 18, 3M 18, Boeing 17. Now you had. It's hard to believe that anything's in the negative. Intel's taking 4 points away. Walmart's taking 4, and forget Verizon. That's even 1/2 a point.
Yeah, break even.
Inside the NDX 100, this is what you have. The leader out here is Mylan Pharmaceutical. That's up 7%. Micron Tech's up 3.8. American Airlines is up 3.4. Taken away from it is Ross Stores down 3.8. You got NetEase off 2.7, Intel's off 2, and Liberty.
So that Ross Stores and Walmart, is that still kind of just remnants of the Target
it is.
retail?
Well, yeah,
everyone's
let's look at it.
Kind of accepting the fact of the woes they're in?
And I got a story for you.
Because it's got to be tough. If you're a holder of Walmart, and the market is just gangbusters, you should be probably benefiting somewhere. Because that's saying the economy is going to do well. And if the economy is doing well, Walmart should be doing well.
Right.
So how's the market skyrocketing and Walmart's still falling, right?
Yeah, well, we've been talking about the aspect of online, right?
Sure.
So I go home last night, and we happen to have 2 dogs and 2 cats, folks, okay? So we spend a lot of money on dog food.
Sure.
Dog food in particular, because Harley's a German Shepherd, right?
Sure.
So he eats like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds a day. And we have 2 pet stores near us, right? And I used to go to one, then the other one's just closer, so I went to that one. And losing someone like us is big business, because it's probably like $1,200 a year just on dog food,
I know what you
right?
mean. It's just
So what ends up happening? I'm working down in St. Pete, and I'm coming back, and it's 8 o'clock at night, and I just missed the store.
Okay.
Right? And I said, hold it, man. Why not order this online? Because the bags are like, $78 to $83 a piece, right?
Sure.
I go online. Now, this would end up happening. I go on Amazon first, right? And then Bridget said to me, in Amazon, they weren't competing. I couldn't do it.
There's a special service, right?
And so, guess what?
I think I've even seen them advertised.
It's Chewy.com. Okay. You go to Chewy.
Okay.
I end up getting the bags at $63 delivered, right? Like insane, folks.
Yeah.
It's like I saved $20 a bag.
Right.
They're going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's free delivery. And I felt so bad. It's like those poor people. No, seriously.
It's tough to compete, right? In that market when you're competing.
And I wasn't actually thinking about small stores like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Anytime you're competing with, I'd say, a product that's completely comparable in a online environment, as in that's a bagged product. You don't need to go inspect it, look at it, feel it.
I don't even have to carry it.
That's it. Everything. You just to know anything. It's not like clothing. It's not. It's the same extreme. Well, you know what it's going to be. You just need to arrive.
Right. And then what happens is this, which is really cool, is that if you buy 13 bags, you get 1 for free. So it's like I didn't lose that either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I already had the stickers from the other ones. It's like, oh my God. I was telling Nico about it this morning because I think what has happened, and that's what's happening with all this retail, is that the tipping point has happened, because then I realized that, I don't have to go to Amazon all the time. There's other specialties, just like you said.
Sure.
So it's just...
Right.
I was elated. I mean, I went click, click, click. I said, that's it.
Yep.
No time, no gas. It's going to show up.
Yep.
And then what I did is that I know how much we go through.
Oh boy, you're on the recurring, huh?
Yeah, because they turn
for
around.
something like that, you're doing it. I agree.
Right.
It's food, and you know the exact
I
quantity.
know how much it's a day. You know what I mean?
Right. No,
each
I
bag
agree.
is 26
Right.
pounds.
You're putting a certain amount of
26
scoops.
pounds
It's
is good for about 15 days.
Right.
And so, okay,
Cool.
Give me 2 bags a month, man.
Right.
I'm good.
Right. Pretty cool.
Not leaving the house. Crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Yeah, my dog loves Blue Wilderness. Yeah, they're great. Exactly. That's those are no grain type of foods.
Yeah. No, they're healthy.
They keep you healthy.
The animal business market for taking care of animals is quite
it's huge.
I mean, I hear the numbers tossed around all the time in terms of how big that market is. It's billions.
It's
for
billions.
Sure. Yeah.
It's billions.
And it makes sense, when you tie in, especially the healthcare, vet, food, service, toys.
It's got so big, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Everyone loves their animals. Totally.
We got a little farm running around.
You do, yeah, exactly. And you're not the only one, man. Exactly. That's, people love their animals for sure.
Let's go look at Carlos. Carlos, man, I think Carlos needs a program here, man.
1407. Wow.
Seriously.
We were at 1413 when he called.
Yeah.
That was his price, 1413.
I know.
And it hit it as we were there. You can just, okay.
Like that? No.
Just type RTAH. Just type RTAH.
Okay. Thank you. So look at that. That's all you need is, and he's got some. So all the small caps here, if he gets that under 1406, man, he's off to the races.
The area from yesterday and Monday.
Exactly. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials. Yeah, we're gonna get Carlos in the den too. Dow's up. Oh.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648.
So we checked out the oil trade, right? And as we pulled it up, it was at 54.25, almost like max loss.
Yeah.
Within the span of about 5 seconds, it somehow dropped. And this is the 1040 bar, so not the 1030. You know, the news came out here. And 10 minutes later, we're getting quite an acceleration to the downside.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, when you're only talking about 28 cents, and we didn't get to that level, you know, we had 53 or so would have been break even somewhere up here to the upside. But if you get that type of a move real quickly, and it's something like this where you maybe you're more generally bearish or something, you know, that's a real option to consider, is taking that off the table.
It is.
And then you get a turnaround like this, and boom, you're just playing with all profits if you're able to take one side off.
Right. And you're looking for that single double here, folks. That's what you're looking for. And you're looking for, you know, not huge amounts. Percentage-wise, it adds up quite a bit.
Right.
But you're not looking for big dollars.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's especially nice, I think, on this trade because with it only being $28, that's a real unique opportunity where you can get the money back and have a real shot of value to the other side. Whereas when you're talking about you put up 50 cents, you know, you have to go 50 cents up and then come all the way back 50 cents to where you start to get value. That's tough.
Exactly. And we suspect that the reason that it was only 28 cents in the aspect had to do with, you know, oil hasn't moved that much compared to how it's been moving.
You said that. It's been in, you know, it doesn't have the volatility that it once had, that's for sure. It's been in a range, and that's probably why that's priced in there.
Yep, no doubt. So let's go over and take a look at the broad market here.
Sure thing. Just minimize that.
Yeah. Where are we at here? Let's see. We're getting some. Well,
we're right where we've been since the start of the show. Dow's up 240.
We got to go to our man Mike in Somerville. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Tommy, listen, you two down there, you guys. I know you guys like me, and you're trying to get me to Florida, but did you have to have my mail sent forwarded down to Orlando and have my identity stolen to get me down there?
Yeah.
Oh, Florida strikes again.
No, really?
Man.
They had my mail sent to Orlando, Florida, Tom, and I've already, thank God I got LifeLock 2 days later because I've already gone for two credit cards under my social.
Man, that's vicious.
And, yeah, that is vicious. You know, that happened to me,
you know what,
man.
Tommy? This is good for your listeners to listen to this conversation because I know you know a million. I talked to my aunt. 3 of her relatives had it happen last year.
Yep.
And it's happened to me right now. Let me tell you, Tom, thank God I'm not working because it's a full-time job for me right now. Trying to get a handle on everything.
You know, folks, so picture this. I had the same thing happen to me approximately 4 months ago, right? And I am so happy. You know, you hear those deals about LifeLock. I got LifeLock the next day, and I'm really glad I did. I mean, because it no, I'm not kidding. Now check this.
I know, buddy. I'm there.
Check this out, though, folks. Okay, I never ever give out my Social Security number. I had fights with doctors over the course of years, no matter where I go. And what ends up happening, and this is where I think it came from. What happened is that, is it Medicaid or Medicare? When you're 65, what happens?
Sure, I think it's Medicaid. Right?
Okay, so.
Medicaid.
Medicaid, right? I turned 65, right?
Medicare.
Medicare, okay. I should know what
I should too. We all should.
So what ends up happening, Mike, right, is that I get my first bill in, right? And I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, I can't believe. So, and if you're on Medicaid, folks, I'd love some feedback on this, right? I looked at it, and my account number is my Social Security number with a T at the end. I says, no wonder why there's so much.
Okay.
That's like a total mind blower. It's like, oh, really? You know, and that's the only thing that I can figure that, guess what? Someone steals the mail, 2 seconds.
Sure.
You know, the criminals already know what it is. And if everyone's is like that, that's a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
They're not that hard to get, unfortunately, these days.
No.
That's all it comes down to. It's just,
that's a good point, buddy. That's insane that they do that, brother. That's crazy.
It is. It blew my mind, man. And I've been trying to get it off, and thus far I get a letter in. Yeah, I know. Tommy, let me just tell you this quick scenario with the mail. And
And I had this with their fraud department. Think about this. You guys, you're the most common sense guy I know in my life, all right? Tommy, when you go to move, right, you know how big a deal it is. It's a big deal. You get movers. You got to do this. You move maybe, some people might move twice in their life, right? Hey, Tom, there's a post office almost in every town in America, right?
Yes.
I said to the lady, why, if I have a post office in every town in America, am I not obligated to bring an ID when I go to change my mail?
Yeah.
Mom, all you got to do is bring an ID and say, it's a big deal. I'm changing my mail. I'm moving.
Right.
It's not a big deal to walk to your local post office and give them a goddamn ID.
Oh, that's interesting. So what you're saying is that someone...
They transfer people's mail, yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my God.
Because you know how you can forward it. I mean, you can either drop a card in or you can do it online. No, I hear you.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that for sure.
Unreal.
You agree with me. It makes sense. You should have to show an ID to vote. And if you go to change mail, it's a big deal to move to them. It's not a big deal to walk down.
Well, no, especially like you're talking about now, you just take someone's info and then you steal their whole, it's much bigger than just stealing their mail. You steal their whole identity, right?
Yeah, like in 2 seconds.
Yeah. They did it right online. I got the address they're sending it to, but of course they don't live there. I don't think.
Oh, listen, I know. So when this happened, folks, picture this. I opened the mail up. I had an additional like $50,000 to $60,000 in credit in 2 days. And I'm looking, I'm saying, what is this? And I got on the phone. I'm calling. Sure. I says, this is not me, man. And it's and it was good. I didn't get hit at all because thank God I opened the mail that day. Sure. And what happened is that they didn't. The first credit card came to me.
Okay.
Which then there's other ones that went somewhere else. But the bottom line is that it's a problem.
Tommy, the way I think one solution is for you, your listeners, and anybody, and I'm starting to think about it, I might do it today. If you got a post office box, now granted it's a pain in the neck, but they don't know the post office. They know my address, they know where I live, but they don't know. They can't get a post office box. You have to give an ID to get one. It's a little more. They're not going to be able to link me up with that post office box. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
Sure.
That's not. Well, I can tell you, and this is not a commercial for LifeLock, folks. But I was impressed, man. And one of our tigers in there saying, "Well, what if they get LifeLock?" And that's right. But what does happen? LifeLock is a lot more than just the aspect of the credit cards. What ends up happening is that they are on it in about 2 seconds, man. And I'm talking about intraday, right on my phone. If anyone goes anywhere,
you get a notification.
And what you can also do, folks, is this. This is what you should do. You should call the credit bureaus and do a lockdown on your credit. That's what I did also. So,
Speaking of that, I just had to do a police report, and when I get that this week, I can go to the credit bureaus and put a 7-year block on me.
Oh yeah, and they'll put a block. I think they'll put a 3-year block ASAP, and that helps tremendously also. Okay, and then in between that and the aspect of the LifeLock, you should be good. Do you know what I mean?
And you just got to keep track of it in this day and age. You really do.
Oh, you do, man.
Yeah, in some way or fashion. Like I have, I can pull out my credit report through a credit card. I get free access. There's a freecreditreport.com does something.
Totally.
You don't even have to pay for it, but you should be watching your credit cards, and really, you don't have to wait for your end-of-month statement. You should have apps.
No, you shouldn't.
You should be paying attention just in general. That's the best.
Yeah, you stay right there, folks. Mike, Tommy, and myself, we're coming right back. Dow right now is up 240. Nasdaq's up 52. S&Ps are up 24. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We got our man Mike from Somerville. GDX Gold, what are we going to talk about?
Well, actually, Tom, I just did a Nadex trade. I think it was 12. What are we at now? I think it was 12.53. I did the daily on.
Start over. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was I didn't do that one today. I shot at the Nasdaq, but I was looking at that all morning, man.
Oh, sorry, 12.43, Tom. I did the 12.43 daily, the 1:30, 12.43.
Okay, I think you get some action, man. I mean, what you've had here, folks, is that you've had a rejection of lower price, and it's amazing. If you listen to John Logan in the morning, one of the TAS profiles is 1236.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I get the 1237, and it's getting some juice, so, there's no reason that we're coming right into this 1245 area. If it can goose the 1245, you're going to get 1247.
Goose it.
Yeah, totally.
Come on, baby. Come on, Mike.
Get it going. Totally. Hey, listen. If we don't convince you to come down here for the workshop we're doing in Tampa, we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get to good old Boston to come visit you.
Tommy, it's almost like I've been listening to you so long, and you know this. I'm sure your listeners tell you. It's almost like we're friends. We're from we're from Southie and Somerville, but I've listened to you for so long, Tom.
So
you guys sound like you grew up together. That's for sure.
Who does he sound like? So what happens, folks?
The market crash in the real estate. You called it 3 years before. Dude, the dollar Tom, I've been there.
Who does he sound like?
He sounds like Jamie and Tommy. So
okay,
we get a bunch. There's a bunch of O'Briens in South Boston, folks, right? And Tommy and I are really close to a lot of them, but two of them come down here a lot.
Sure.
And you sound exactly like Jamie and Tommy O'Brien.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hear you.
And
I can hear it now for sure.
Can't you?
Yeah.
Hey, Tom,
they're from Telegraph Street.
I'm not. Oh, sorry. We keep talking. That's what we do from Boston. Go ahead.
Oh man, I just want to have a party with you, man.
I'm trying to give you a compliment here. I'm not trying to get on the commercial again, but I'm just glad I have you in my life, buddy. You've made a lot of good calls over the year, Doc. You have.
Thanks, man.
You called that real estate back in 2007, and I can go around to my friends and parrot the words, and it makes it look like I'm calling it, brother. So
that's a beautiful thing.
Just know I appreciate it, buddy, and I'll let you guys go.
We couldn't be out here, and I want to thank everyone for being out there, because we wouldn't have making a living if we didn't have listeners. So,
Definitely. Exactly.
And we love it, and we have a lot of fun at it, and you need fun like that because we're all in a tough business. That's the other side of it.
Definitely.
I hear you, brother. All right, guys.
Okay, man. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
All right.
Okay, Mike. Bye-bye. So, March 18th.
Yeah.
Tampa,
Florida.
Come on down and visit us, folks.
Talk about hanging out and parties.
Yeah.
We'll be having a educational party in the morning and then a lunchtime party in the afternoon. March 18th, Saturday morning, 7:30 till 8:30. We'll kind of do a continental breakfast. Registration, check-in, not registration. And, we encourage people to sign up definitely ahead of time. We don't plan on turning anybody away, but we want to get a head count, make sure we're good to go. And if you've signed up, and you might not be going, just let us know in the same respect.
Please,
but come on out. It's a good morning. We don't do these.
Because we have Nadex is picking up the breakfast. We're picking up the afternoon lunch, folks.
So we just want to
please
get a gauge
don't
of
sign
people.
up and not come.
Yeah,
Just,
exactly. So March 18th is going to be here before we know it. I was like, I woke up today, man. March 1st. Time is
that
flying,
crazy?
Man. It is.
I know.
It is. And let's jump back for the final 30 seconds. We have a minute and 40 seconds exactly until expiration, and that's nice. Right now we've got about $32 of You're in a break-even / marginally positive position there, but that's nice because that's not a huge movement, to break even on those days, like you're saying, hitting singles.
And you stay right there, man. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, folks. Dow's up by 243, Nasdaq's up 53, S&P's up 25. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.